We are well into season 2 now as we start episode 2 of season 2 of Power Book 4, and crazy things are happening here. The body of Jobber, Weezy, that's his name, is found, and the episode begins with the detective looking at the body and his reflection being shown in the pile of blood. And I liked how the episode ended as well, and he's basically showing this young cop how to get information here. He pays this guy and he gives him a bit of crucial information. So yeah, Chicago is an absolute mess. And what I would say is, at least that they're actually, trying, no, they are showing how shit Chicago is in real life in this show. They're not trying to make it easy on the air or whatever, but Tommy and Diamond, Tommy's got this whole different idea, laying the smack down. He said we had to take out Weezy, made it look weak. Well, Diamond's not too sure about it. He's like, my parole officer. And his parole officer's not very nice. Jenard then finds out that his crew wants to wipe out Tommy, but then Diamond goes to visit Jenard and the heck gets called off. So yeah, Jenard's crew is not exactly impressed with that. Tommy then goes pays a visit to fix off the rails this episode. He's drinking, things aren't looking too good. Tommy says, you tell me who did it. Doesn't necessarily tell him who killed Liliana. But he's like, you know what, Tommy, if they do, I'll tell you. And it's like, alright then, we'll find out. Fick then asks Tommy about who leaked the Dahlia recipe. And Tommy kind of gives him the exact same response, which I thought was kind of funny. Walter and his consigliere meet with this new guy who we've never seen before. And this guy wants pills to be moved. The Bad Batch, a high rate of overdose comes with these pills, but Walter's desperate obviously to make money for the Brendan guy back in Dublin. So he agrees to this, but in order to agree to this, he's going to have to get back in bed with his son or his daughter, which sounds dodgy, but it ain't dodgy, but they don't really want to work with him. But in order to do this, he has to move these pills on the south side, but to move the pills on the south side, he has to use Fick, but obviously Fick's heads up his arse, he doesn't want to work with his father, and then his daughter doesn't exactly want to work with him, but they both have their own agreements. But then we see his daughter, sleeping with Brendan, and she's sleeping with the enemy, trying to get information out of him. So yeah, that was kind of funny. She's just a bit of a whore, isn't she? Like, where's the self-respect for this woman? Just sleeping with him to get information. It's not exactly a good Irish girl, is it, my friends? No, but in fact, he's doing bad. He continues to go off the rails. He goes into this 7-Eleven. He then looks at this woman, and then they sneak into the back room. She starts sucking him off. He then steals cash for the register. He's driving around, gets arrested. He's like, do you know who the fuck my father is? The name of my father? Yeah, Walter Flynn. We're in the Flynn organization, buddy. We're in the Flynn. Then he gets arrested. Will he get out? Who knows? Tommy then meets with the cartel guys at the warehouse. Of course, Crazy 8 for Breaking Bad's there. But then there's this shootout. And Tommy actually gets hit, and it looked like he died, but obviously I knew he didn't die. Like the way he got hit, and he was leaning up against the pipe. So yeah, Tommy hears some information here when he was getting sorted out. But yeah, I feel like what dishes out these shootout scenes every episode, and sometimes you get 3 in an episode. And I think for the importance of them, you need to space them out a wee bit more. But yeah, Tommy's been hit. They patch him up. It's the main guy's sister who patches him up. Obviously, Tommy continuing to flirt with her. He makes a funny comment about the Abuelita. I believe this is her for Fear the Walking Dead. So, let me see. I think it is her. It is. Breathing in power, respect. So yeah, that was kind of funny. But meanwhile, the task force isn't exactly going according to plan. But then the two guys that were told not to hit Tommy try and hit Tommy, and they end up killing a little girl in the process, which means the task force is going to be here. There was quite a few scenes in here between the cartel that were in Spanish, but for whatever reason, the subtitles wouldn't come on for me. So I've actually no idea what they were saying here. No idea. Jenard manages to pay the Serbs and the cartel. Obviously, things aren't looking good for his crew. I think they're called Treason. What a weird fucking name that is, by the way. I mean, that's not really up to date. Tommy and Diamond and their crew wipe out the Serbs, and then they wipe out the cartel shipment and make it look like the Serbs did it. So yeah, as Diamond put it, looks like we've lit a stick of dynamite. And that's pretty much what it looks like here. So it was good seeing California and all these different states, but Is it not a bit mental to think that Tommy and Diamond drove all the way to California and now he drove all the way back with this product? How are they going to move it? I'm not too sure. And the scene where Diamond runs one of the guys over, I don't know. The CGI was a bit fucking ridiculous here. He got absolutely mangled. Looked quite stupid. But obviously, Walter's daughter here, she's pissed off that now he wants to work with Vic. What's her name? I can't even remember her name. I can't remember her name, but yeah, she's not happy. We then see Vic, Gloria's grave. He basically promises to bring Walter down for the inside, and then we cut to the detective guy for the start of the episode staring at the puddle of blood that's coming at the little girl, and it's yeah, that's a very good mirrored shot of the opening of this episode. But anyway, guys, I'm going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I think it stepped up for episode 1, but I don't know, I feel like this season's got a long way to go to convince me it'll be as good as season 1. I think season 1 of this show was quite really good, but we'll have to wait and see, guys. Anyway, 7 out of 10. Peace.